Hi, I'm Jeremy Hunter. I teach the Mindfulness suite of classes at the Weatherhead School's Executive Education program. I think when people hear the word mindfulness, they default to either stress reduction or being zenned out. I think the assumption is that it's about escaping the world at some level. The way I approach teaching mindfulness is actually completely different. It's about, instead of escaping the intensity of the world, it's about diving into the intensity of the world and using the chaos of your daily life as a way to cultivate self-awareness, self-management, and ultimately self-transformation. If you've taken any of our classes on emotional intelligence, I think you'll find that these are a natural add-on and will build on what you've already learned there. Furthermore, if you've been a member of our Leadership Deep Dive program, my classes are designed to build off of what you've learned. The reasoning why should you be interested in mindfulness is because something that no one ever tells us, right? It's like in the back page of the manual on being human, there's a little asterisk that says, oh, by the way, most of the time, something like 90% of the time for the optimists, you're on automatic pilot, right? But nobody ever tells you that, let alone gives you tools for how to deal with that reality. One researcher thinks that at any given moment, the human nervous system can absorb something like 11 million bits of information per second. But how much would you guess of that 11 million bits that you're consciously aware of, right? What would you think? A million, 10 million, a million, 100,000? The actual number is somewhere between 40 and 120. So you've got this much non-conscious process and you've got this much conscious process. Now, how do you deal with that? The implication of that is that your thinking, your biases, your emotional reactions, your assumptions and judgments and expectations are all largely non-conscious reactions, and nobody ever really tells you that. And so those can affect your action and the results and even the sense of what choices you have, and oftentimes people don't even realize they're being driven by these processes. So what mindfulness does is it's a tool for making the non-conscious conscious. And by making those things conscious, they're amenable to choice. And in the past, what my students tell me is that what I learned from this, they say, is that I've learned how to create options for myself, either for myself, for my team, my organization, my family. Whereas before, I couldn't see any options ahead of me. What we'll do is there will not be a healthy serving of meditating. What we're going to do is focus on how do you implement these things in your daily life, at the meeting, on the phone call, with your kids, with your spouse, right? So it's pragmatically oriented to be usable, even immediately after walking out the door after our session. So why I think you should do this is that if you don't have tools to deal with the fact that we're operating largely on automatic pilot, you're leaving a lot of opportunity on the table. That you're not in the position of really cultivating what you're capable of as a leader. And in my experience of 15 years of teaching this, when people start to really understand and practice how these tools work, things open up for them that they couldn't imagine in the beginning. So I look forward to seeing you. I hope you will come and join us. We have a lot of fun in the class, and that you'll find that the day we learn the tools is the day we can use them. So take care, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks.